That was Purple Mountains from their. That was excuse me. That was Snow is Falling in Manhattan by Purple Mountains from their 2019 album, self-titled. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee Noise. I'm your host DJ Marlin. Let's see for today. Today is February 7th, 2023. It's a lovely day today. Thanks for tuning in for today. Let's see here. All right, let's see here for tomorrow morning. Let's look at the weather for today. Excuse me. All right, it is 74 degrees Fahrenheit right now in Edinburgh with a high of 84 and a low of 70 degrees for today. And unlike what the song was saying, no, it is currently not snowing in Manhattan. It's cold, but yeah, I don't know if it's cold or not. It's like 30-ish degrees, I want to say. Lovely weather. I personally like that weather, but to each their own. Like I said, it is the 7th of February, so one more week for Valentine's Day. So all you people looking for a date, go on and get one. And if you're not, we're on the same boat, ain't we? Alright, let's see for today. Alright, well, we got a great music lineup for today. You just heard Purple Mountains. Other artists we have for today, we have Desert Stand Feels Warm at Night, Chris, Car Seat Headrest, Fog Late, Yalgiberto, and we're going to end it off today with Caroline. Let's see for today. Today's coffee brew. I've been using the new coffee that I got from Target. It is, I think it's a light vanilla. It is a light roast vanilla spiced flavor. And the creamer I used for today was a caramel macchiato, I believe. I think it was like a vegan option. It was pretty good. I'm actually enjoying it. It has a very nice, what's the name for it? Very nice texture, if you will. Yeah, I'd say texture, actually. Well, like I said, we have a great line for today. And last Friday was Bandcamp Friday, so all you listeners, hope you picked up something on Bandcamp. Support your favorite artists. First Friday every month is Bandcamp Friday. All sales, 100% of it goes to the artist themselves, to the artist or label. So it's a great time to pick up some great music, some merchandise, vinyl, CDs, T-shirts. Anything helps in today's economy for obvious reasons. So support your favorite artists. Let's see what we got for today. All right, let's see. We have a couple of genres for today. Like I said, the artists, but genres we're playing for today. You heard indie folk rock. We're gonna go into vaporwave, a little bit lo-fi vaporwave, experimental vaporwave, early indie rock. Then we're also going to listen to some lo-fi music, bossa nova from the 1970s, and ending it off with experimental folk music, which is, I'm pretty sure anyone who knows me knows it's one of my favorite genres. Experimental music's just my favorite thing in general. I don't know. Some people like it, some people don't. So it's a mixed bag depending on who you ask. But yeah, I'm not against it. What you heard was Purple Mountains from their 2019 album. David Berman used to be a member of Silver Jews before they disbanded, and he reformed for Purple Mountains. Sadly, this was the last album they did release, it was only self-titled because he did. Pass away. I think before they're going to go on their U.S. tour, if I'm correct. So, rest in peace, David Berman. Easily one of the most important indie songwriters of the early 2000s, easily of the 90s and the 2000s, regarded as one of the best. So, yeah, today's theme of the week, we're going sparkling water. I personally like sparkling water. It's personally my vendetta. I wasn't addicted, but I used to drink a lot more soda. Now that I drink a lot more bubblies and the H-E-B waters, the ones with caffeine, those are my golden ticket. Those are the ones I love them a bit too much. All right, it is 9:40 in the morning, about to turn to 9:41. Remember, you're tuned into Coffee Noise with your host, DJ Marlin, bringing you the best hits from the internet, from a weird music nerd. Hope you have a great day, and stick around for some great tunes. Alright, and that was Desert Sands from their 2021 album, New World Disciple. Very interesting sound. I love that drown out vaporwave sound. It almost reminds me, I never grew up playing video games because I'm going to be honest, my family was kind of poor. But I used to watch videos video games. It kind of reminds me of like some early Zelda games, like early that nostalgic vibe you get from video games like the 1990s, like the N64 and stuff like that. Very unique sound. And yeah, that was their Sans Warm at Night. I believe they're signed to, I think they're releasing music independently, as also signed to the Geometric Lullaby record label, which you can follow them on Bandcamp. I highly recommend them. They're one of the greatest electronic music records. I picked up a few records from that label, and yeah, they have a really great roster of artists, and you can get the whole discography for like, I think it's like $5 or $7, I think. Definitely recommend checking them out. Support them. Support small record labels and record stores. Don't be buying from big stores because those be choking out the small stores. So support your favorite stores. Support your favorite artists. Like I'm always gonna say that. May get annoying, but hey, I'm very for that. Vaporwave. Obviously, vaporwave has changed over the years. I think one of the earliest examples we've had of a vaporwave sound was the early 2010s. You had One Tricks Point Never under his pseudonym. What was it? Echo? It was Echo something. Daniel Lopatin is regarded as usually a godfather of vaporwave and of the genre, while he himself isn't making any vaporwave tracks, instead more on the electronical music side. Yeah, I would say he's the godfather of the genre and internet genre. But yeah, like I said, last Friday was Bandcamp Friday, so I'm gonna list off the albums I digitally purchased to support our favorite artists. We bought. Let me pull this up. We got Blind Hammer, "I Miss You Like Nails" by the band Things Falling Apart. Very, very raw post rock album. Loving that. Sports by Modern Baseball. That's basically my high school memories right there. American Football, self-titled. I like Midwestern emo. I like math rock. I mean, it's not really that. There's a lot of debates like, oh, it's not this or not that. I'm pretty sure. I think everyone who's gone into Midwestern emo or math rock, American Football is definitely up on there. Love in the Time of Lexapro by One Tricks Point Never. Been loving that low EP. And we got two EPs by the Oklahoma band Chat Pile, signed to the Flenser record. We have This Dungeon Earth and Remove Your Skin Please. Very good, raw, aggressive sound. Almost dirty-ish, I would say. And, okay, we got, so this is going to divert a little bit. I'm a mega fan of Death Grips, and they just posted 2 images on their Instagram. I have the notification. I'm a big Death Grips fan. Yeah, so you can bully me if you want to. I'm cool with that. But they posted 2 images. Looks to be UK and the UK tour and a US tour for 2023 this year. So definitely gonna be checking out. I think one of my friends said he was gonna go. I would go, but college and work and all that whatnot. I gotta focus what's important. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the next 2 tracks we'll be listening to is Format Failed by Chris. He owns the Business Casual record label on Bandcamp. We're also going to be listening to Car Seat Headrest, Sober to Death, from his 2011 album, 20 Fantasy, Mirror to Mirror. This is just my middle school and high school memories. I've been going down a rabbit hole with my memory music, so yeah. Is it a bit problematic for me going down memories like that? Yes and no. It depends on who you ask, you know what I'm saying? Also, this coffee burnt my tongue earlier, which I'm not happy. But, yeah. It is 9:51 in the morning. So, yeah, let's tune into some great music. And key note, when you're walking your pets, always keep them on the leash. You're tuned into Coffee Noise. Okay, so me, I don't really watch the Grammys. But this year, I'm just gonna be honest, Harry Styles did not deserve to get Album of the Year. I'm very sorry if you're a Harry Styles fan, but come on, like, how many albums were released last year and you had to give it to Harry Styles, probably the most commercially acceptable pop record? It was kind of mid. Alright, I'm just gonna be honest, it was kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry if you like Harry Styles, but this is my show, so I have to be honest about it. I don't like the album. I don't hate it, but it's kind of like, it's not worthy of Album of the Year. I'm very sorry. Come on. I'm just gonna go through my album list here. Cave World. We have 10 by Westside Gun. Cheat Codes by Danger Mouse and Black Thought. God Save the Animals by Alex G. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, come on. God's Country by Chat Pile. Blue Rev by Always. There Will Be No Super Slave by Gaiz Guevara. Athipose by Billy Woods. Hellfire by Black Midi. Like, you gave it to Harry Styles? Really? I mean, I Love You, Jennifer Beat by Jockstrap is a classic album. You did not give it to that, or, I mean, I'm biased, but like, Anthem Up There is going to be far better than Harry Styles. Black Country, is going to be higher than Harry Styles by any method. That's just me going on a tangent. It is right now 10:02 in the morning. Good day, good day. Let's see. Influence I've had on music from people. I got into a lot of music when I was like in middle school. That's when I really got into it, when I had no friends. So I just had to pick something up. Obviously, one of the major music influencers on YouTube, Anthony Fantano of The Needle Drop. I've been doing it for like well over a decade, I think, already. But you know, there's always been other YouTubers, people on the internet that got me into music. Pat Chennington, Professor Sky, really good. He's a French professor from upstate. Love his videos. Emily Hopkins, if you like harps with weird modular pedals or something like that. Very interesting sound. She can play something fun. The Yellow Button on Instagram. She's a really good content creator, and she really got me into a lot of music. So yeah, I mean, there's just been a lot of YouTubers and people on Instagram that I follow that really get you to music. So if you're like me, that's really looking for new music, look for Instagram accounts that are focused solely on music, because they'll be doing some new reviews, interviews here and there. Obviously, one of my favorite Instagram reviewers, Duncan Reviews, I believe, on Instagram. I remember he followed me. He was like maybe like 200 followers. That was like a long time ago. Duncan Reviews, and now he's well over to like 16,000 followers. So he's really one of the greatest. He's really a go in the Instagram music review community. And there was a meme, like I think it was like a few weeks ago, that Jenna Ortega followed him for some reason. I don't know why, but it's like, yeah, he's a great music Instagram reviewer. So definitely check him out. Also, like usually, this week's playlist is going to be available on my Instagram stories, both on Spotify and Apple Music. You can follow me at Rigo Hates Music. It's going to be a 7-track playlist this week, so yeah. The track's going to be playing for you next is going to be Words by Fog Lake. I believe that album was from 2011, but just make sure, because I want to make sure I get the right information for you. 2013 is from their album Farther Reaches. And we also have Wave by Yao Gilberto, released in 1977. Also, before I do let you go for some great music, check out the new Young Fathers album. I think it's Heavy Heavy. It is really good. It's a real contender already for album of the year. I'm gonna be honest, it's a real contender. Also, new Squid single tomorrow. I'm very interested in that, and I will be talking about that next week on the show. All right, let's get back to the music. You're tuned in to DJ Maryland. G'day, g'day. All right, and that was Yao Gilberto with his 1977 album Amoroso. It's a 5 out of 5 album for me. On regular music, I've rated close to a little under 1,800 records or singles, and that one is a 5 out of 5 of me. Only about 25 records in total have made the 5 out of 5 list for me. I'm a very strict reviewer. You know, it is what it is. The main topic I want to get into, collecting music. I know, look, I like streaming my music too. You know, I love using Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and Qobuz. I like streaming music. But there's something about actually having physical music, whether that be a cassette, a CD, a vinyl, or if you even go back enough, an 8-track. You know, it just has that has a unique sound to it, and what you're playing on it gives it a unique sound. Sometimes it's more of a warmer tone, sometimes a bit more colder in sound. It really depends on how I do it. I've been collecting for about 2.5 years-ish. Right now, close to be, last count, I was at 350 CDs, a little 100-something vinyl records, and about 20-something cassette tapes. According to Discogs, I am at around, on the low end, I'm at the 1.8 thousand. At the high end, I'm only at $6,000. But that's only about like a quarter of my collection worth. So I still have to like categorize the rest of it. I like buying music or physical music. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I love supporting my favorite artists. But sometimes it just takes a long time. Like I bought this weekend I received my record, "Downfall of the Neon Youth" by Paranol, Asian Glow, and Sonhon's Toman Contra. I ordered that back in November of 2021. This is the issue I don't like about big artists like Adele, because they press their albums first. Thing is, smaller artists were the ones keeping the physical format alive. They were still pressing vinyl, CDs, cassette tapes, and now because it's trendy now, the big artists gotta do it. And I have nothing wrong against big artists, but give your credit to the small artists or make your own record plants, because there's only so many in America or in the world, and obviously record plants are gonna go for bigger artists because they pay more and leave smaller artists in the dust, and I don't think that's fair at all. And neither should you, for obvious reasons. I feel like I don't need to get into detail. And I have nothing against Taylor Swift or Adele, but this is the whole thing I didn't like when I went to Target. Every time I went to Target, there was like a stack of the Adele vinyl records. It was almost sickening. It's like, this is what you posted? Like, there is, like, come on, like, I know vinyl's a resurgence now, but it's not as popular as it was in the 1950s, for crying out loud. So it's like, I'm sorry for getting pissed off, but, that's just me. And Taylor Swift, I'll be honest, Midnight's kind of mid. I'm sorry if you're a Taylor Swift. I'm sorry if you're a Swiftie. I would also consider myself as a Swiftie, but, yeah, it just was, sorry for that. Yeah, it's just, it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't my thing. And then, like, the vinyl records, I'm all for color pressing, but, like, really? And you'll see mass produce. I'm all for color pressing because they look cool. Sure, I prefer, just a standard black vinyl for audio quality, but, standard pressing, color pressing should be a limited release, like very small portions, not your entire fleet. I'm just gonna say that. But, yeah. What I would say for people wanting to get into collecting music, definitely use Discogs. Use Discogs, Bandcamp, local record stores, or just go to a garage sale. You got people selling CDs. I remember I picked up a CD. Also, CDs, I still find them better than vinyl records. I'm gonna tell you why. The cost and the size. One of my favorite albums of all time, Hex by Bark Psychosis. I'm gonna one of these days buy the digital version, but like the vinyl is like $70 or $80, and the CD, while it's out of print from the 1990s, it's like $20. It's a no-brainer. I'm gonna get that. And then other ones, let's see, Chum of the Bong did a remastered of their electronic debut, and the CD's cheaper. It's like $30. I'm obviously gonna get that, even if it's out of print. I'm still gonna get that, and even if it breaks in the future, I can just spend another $30. I'm not gonna be breaking my wallet. You know what I'm saying? So I prefer CDs, but if you like vinyl records, hey, no issue with that, dog. We all got things. Last track of today, we're gonna be playing "Natural Death" by Caroline. It's a long track at 8 minutes and 37 seconds, and it's their final track off their album. I am very looking forward to what they have for the future. All right, let's get into the music. All right, you fine listeners out there, I have a question for you. Do you yourself have a Valentine's for next week? Because next week on Tuesday, it is Valentine's Day. Of course you don't. You listen to this show. So in that case, be sure to tune in next week at 9:30 morning. We're going to have a great music making fun of you hopeless romantics. Sorry to my people in there, but hey, there's nothing wrong with that. We're going to be playing American football probably, so we're going to get you in your feels. I don't know. It's a fun day. It is 10:29. Like I said at the end of the show, it's been a great hour with you guys. Like I said, be sure to tune in next week for our Valentine's show. We're playing some great music, some good picks from me. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Let's see. Final words. I like sparkling water. You should probably get yourself a can of bubbly. Get the ones with caffeine though. Those are probably the best. Like I said, playlist has already been posted on my Instagram story. You can find me at Rigo Hates Music online. This will be a link for my other socials. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary, it is 2023. We respect everyone out there now. And if you don't, you can turn off the show. Alright, good day.